Hey guys, what's up? It's Yana. Welcome to day 25 of Camp NaNoWriMo July 2021. I'm just back from the beach. We went with a few friends. We actually even went to a beach out of town. I don't know why. It wasn't in any way better than the beach that's a 15-minute walk away. But anyway, we went to a different beach. We were supposed to do some kayaking, but the weather wasn't right for that because it was an inflatable kayak and there were a lot of waves. So instead we just ended up hanging out, and now I'm back. I'm actually at the moment, I'm just exporting yesterday's vlog. I didn't have time to edit it yesterday because you have seen, or you can see on that video, that I came home at nearly 3 o'clock in the morning and I had 2 cocktails, so I decided now then was probably not the time to edit a video. So I edited it this morning, exporting it now because I was busy with other things, and I think it's finally time to get some actual work done. So that's what I'm going to do now, and thankfully I finally have a working laptop. It's a used one, but it's okay. It's got like a few little defects, but I bought 2 of them because I bought another used one that my mom can use. It's the exact same brand, so if something like breaks, we can just swap parts, that sort of thing. But I finally have a laptop. I don't have to sit in front of the giant screen, and it's actually really nice because then that one, the very old one, the one with the broken screen, which is connected to the TV screen, this is doing the video stuff right now, and I can just use this one for my writing. So time to get to work. Yay, we've officially hit 55,000 words. I didn't even realize. I haven't checked the word count in a few days and I've been deleting some stuff. But right now we're at 55,000. However, I am super sleepy. I'm literally falling asleep as I'm trying to type. So I think I'm gonna have to take a nap before I continue. Hi, hello, welcome back to the middle of the night. It's not actually the middle of the night, it's not even 11, but yeah, as you saw, I fell asleep. I don't know why this keeps happening. I think it's just because it's too warm. But I've kicked myself out of bed. Well, I haven't kicked myself out of bed because I'm in the bed physically, but no, I'm awake now. I had some cold water with lemon. You know, this is my replacement for coffee. And I've gotten back to work on some things. I had to do some actual work. I had to write a copy for like a Facebook page. And I started working on the novel again. And the scene that I'm at right now is a flashback. And I've been trying to think if there's a better way to tell it not in a flashback. It wasn't a flashback originally. This is actually the scene that I've been mentioning before, which kind of started this whole novel. This used to be the original chapter 1, and it was inspired by something that happened to me, which wasn't much of an event, more of like the atmosphere of the thing that inspired this whole world and this whole premise. So this was something that happened to me during the first week. I think it was during the first week when I was in Edinburgh after I moved to Scotland. And I don't know if I've told this story before. If I have, I'm sorry. But I was at a bus stop. It was autumn, it must have been October. So maybe not the first week, but like the first couple of weeks. So it was October, I believe, and I was at the bus stop. It was the evening, it was raining very heavily, and this
little lady, this little homeless woman, came up to us to ask for some change. And there was just something very interesting about her in a way that seemed magical. Like she looked very unusual, and she had this kind of very gentle but kind of breathy voice, and her eyes were kind of mismatched. So she just looked very interesting. And that inspired, now I'm pretty sure I've told the story, it doesn't matter. That has inspired this idea of there maybe being fairies kind of living in hiding among humans. And then this is no longer the main kind of plot of the novel, but the scene is still there and this character is still there. So definitely this scene is going nowhere. It is going to be in the book. But I don't know if I can just write it while it happens. That doesn't make any sense. What I mean is, I don't know if it can happen at the time that you're reading it anymore. I think it has to be a flashback, because it has to do with a reveal, which I think is more dramatic if they find out what happened after the fact. So for now it's a flashback. And I personally don't mind flashbacks. Excuse me, the light changed because my screen went off and now I'm too orange. 1 second. And also my chat is going crazy and I can't shut both of them up because, yeah, you know, shush you, the phone can shut up. So I personally don't mind flashbacks. I think they're fine, but I know that many people think that flashbacks are like, oh no, you shouldn't be writing flashbacks, that's terrible. So I was curious to know what you think about that. I personally think that in many cases a flashback is better than a character just kind of retelling the story, because that can get a little bit tedious, and also it's somewhat limiting in like what you can describe and in the language that you can use, because I don't want to have a character use the language that I would use as the narrator. And they obviously can't, like, if you're telling a story, you usually tell it very casually. You don't go into these like poetic or interesting phrases. Maybe sometimes you do, but most of the time you're just like, dude, listen, this is what happened to me the other day, which is fine. I do that sometimes too. I have characters tell events like this, but in this case I just really want to relate the atmosphere of that scene. So what is your opinion? Do you like flashbacks? Do you have any specific tips for writing flashbacks, if you tend to write them? Do you like them when they're done in a specific way, but not if they're done some other way? What is your opinion? I'm gonna go back to doing that now, because I really need to catch up. I'm not too far behind. I showed you earlier we're at 55,000 words, but I'm not counting words. I'm kind of just trying to go through the draft. But what that basically means is that I probably have maybe like 10,000 words more to add. So it's not like a massive amount of... I don't even know how many words I'm gonna end up with. So it's not like a quantitative goal that I'm trying to reach, but it's more like I imagine how long the book will probably turn out to be, and that gives me an idea of where I'm at in terms of adding new stuff while simultaneously editing what's already there. So we'll see, we're fine. I mean, the goal is not to finish this by the end of the month anyway. It's just, I'm not actually doing camp as we've mentioned multiple times. Anyway, that's enough babbling. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video, and hopefully next one will actually come out on the day that I'm filming it, because I've literally only just uploaded yesterday's vlog and now I'm gonna edit and upload this one. But what can you do?